Welcome to another episode of Embodiment and Resourcing for Resilience. So we'll start with our check-in. How about if we start at a different level this time? Let's start at the top, the upper center. How is your mind right now? What is your mind body, your mind center like? Sometimes I like to ask the question, is my mind feeling scattered? Is my thinking all over the place? Or is my focus present? Does my mind feel spacious? Does my mind feel busy? Those are just some of the ways that I know what I notice when I tune in. There may be others for you. And then just kind of letting go of the terms and the labels, being more present in that part of your being. Welcoming it as it is. And then bringing the hands down to the heart level, tuning into your emotional flow right now. How are moods and emotional energies showing up for you right now in your experience? Sometimes things that were happening earlier in the day leave an imprint or a flavor. And sometimes things just flow right through and we're feeling clear and kind of just continue. Just noticing where it's at for you today, right now. And then now moving hands down to your lower abdomen, tuning into your physical body, your structure, your vessel, your earthy connection to this reality. And just letting your awareness scan and noticing how your body feels right now. And taking a few moments to feel the wholeness of all the different centers, all the different manifestations of how you're experiencing life right now, and seeing if you can kind of expand like you're holding it all at once. At the same time, you might even just be in the center of it all. So there's all these energies and manifestations of how you're experiencing life. And you're right in the middle of it. At the same time, you're holding it all. Now let's make a shift to our next section. And this one I'm going to stand for. And I invite you to stand as well if it feels comfortable to you, especially this one. I don't know how well it would work sitting, but you can modify if you feel like sitting is better for you. So this one's very simple. It's a movement starting with the arms, bringing the arms up and letting the arms fall. Bring the arms up, let the arms fall. So just noticing how that feels, bending at the elbows, hands come up to about the level of the shoulders, and then letting them unfold and swing back behind you. Finding a rhythm with that, a pace that feels comfortable to you. Notice how it feels down through your hips and into your knees and into the floor and the ground and the earth. Allowing your body to respond to the rocking motion. So it might roll up through your body, through your shoulders, your head, your neck. You might do this very small. It might feel better to make it tiny. Just lifting the arms a little bit and letting the arms fall a little bit. So you're always welcome to modify and experiment. You might feel like doing it pretty quickly with a lot of energy. So we can let it evolve now. Experimenting with it and really noticing how it feels. Is there any one version that really fits for who you are right now, what your body wants and needs, what expresses how you're feeling in your body? There might even be some outer edges to your exploration. Like, I think I'm going to just like bend my knees and go down even further. Just really kind of let go, play with the edges. Other days you might want to just keep it more toned in, closer to the center, softer. So part of embodiment is listening. What feels good to your body right now? What does it need? Which includes everything, includes your emotions, your heart, your mind. Keep it simple if the mind doesn't want to be bothered with complicated stuff. Okay, then letting that slow down, coming into a softness. I'm going to just do one more little check-in here with my muting process. Yay, okay, we got that. All right, so we have another movement. This is really more focused on the breath. So as you slow down your movement, if you choose to, I mean, you can continue that if you want. As you let it kind of soften and come back to center, it's actually very nice to pause before we move on to the next one. Notice how you feel now. Now this next one you can do standing or sitting. I'm going to sit. This is more focused around the breath. And the name that I call this breath pattern is straw breathing. Straw as in blowing through a straw. The key component of this is long, slow exhalation. And so what science tells us is that when we slow our breathing and we exhale for around 6 seconds or a little bit longer, that just shifts the nervous system. It's just almost like magic for most people. And sometimes you have to repeat that numbers of times. And I do want to put in a little caveat there. For some people, focusing on the breath is triggering. It is not calming for them, no matter what they do. So just know that if doing a breathing pattern or this one or any other breathing pattern, if it doesn't feel good to you, if it doesn't help you feel more relaxed or more grounded and present, then let it go. Just do some other, we've got many, many different ways to work with our nervous systems and to ground and be centered. Okay, so having said that, let's practice this one and see how it is for you. Some of you probably already know this one. I'm going to use my hands to demonstrate. You don't have to use your hands, but I think it helps to kind of model what's happening. So first we're going to take a big breath in, and then we're going to hold for a moment. Then we're going to exhale like we're blowing through a straw. For about 6 seconds or a little bit longer. When you get to the end, let it just, if there's any more air, let it flow out. And then just let your breath come back to whatever normal breathing is for you. We're going to do this a few times, and I'll keep guiding through. So I used to do this one right after the other. One of those breathe in, long, slow exhalation, breathe in, big, long, slow exhalation. What I've found and feedback from other people is we do one of those and then we just pause for a moment and let our breath be normal or whatever, however it wants to be for a few moments, 1 or 2 breaths. And then we repeat another big breath in, hold a moment, and then a long, slow exhalation. So I'm going to guide us on that. You can do it with me, and I recommend you try doing it with me if it's brand new for you. Then you also are going to listen to your own timing. And so once you get the pattern, you can go faster or slower than me. So here we go if you want to join. Big breath in. Hold for a moment. Long, slow exhalation. Blowing out through the lips like you're blowing through a straw. Then just release at the end. Notice how your breath will probably want to flow right back in. 1 or 2 of those kind of breaths. Let your body move if it wants to move, and then we'll do it again. Big breath in. Hold for a moment. Long, slow exhalation. And release. Let the breath be normal. And again, big breath in. Pause. Holding. Now, breathing out, long, slow exhalation. A little hole in your lips. And let go. A normal breath or 2. Let's do one more. Big breath in. Hold a moment. Long exhalation. And let go. And letting your breath just be normal. And then let's go right from here, right into our being present in our hearts, noticing how our bodies feel, noticing how the breath is. Just letting the mind relax and stay present. Letting the body move if there's any subtle adjustments. Now, perhaps turning towards something you feel grateful for, either in this moment or something that's happened recently. Just want to bring that energy of gratitude and appreciation, letting it infuse your experience right now like a prayer. Letting that gratitude energy spread out through your body and even out into the world, sharing a little bit of the goodness. And we'll close there. Thank you.